In this video I want to say something about the, to some extent, very personal considerations about how many in the rural area, so outside of the city walls, how many of each of the buildings you want to have. So you have the military tents, the hospitals, the farms, the lumber yards, and the iron and silver mines, assuming you have gone to your castle, have upgraded your castle to level 15. So each of these buildings have their own function. The resource buildings, it's clear, they increase the resource production of your estate. The military tents have two boosts. For each level they increase the troop training speed, so the more military tents you have and the higher the level they have, the more troops you can train and the faster you train troops. So each level is an extra 0.5% in the troop training speed boost. And yeah, the hospitals, they influence the amount of hospital capacity that you have. So for me, I tend not to train troops full time, so that's why I'm kind of maybe not building as many military tents as other people want to do. I only built have built 3, and probably I will stick with that. This does make it difficult to win the troop training stage of the gold event, but I really want to have more resource buildings. Hospitals initially, I tried to keep up for a while, especially when things were quite aggressive, to have my enough capacity in hospital to store all my troops, including the capacity in the Alliance Hospital. Currently I've given up a bit because these hospitals, the higher the level they are, they also get expensive to upgrade. The kingdom that I'm in is currently more peaceful and it's more regulated, the periods of aggression, which allow me to plan ahead and save my troops in other ways. So currently I'm not missing them, but it's very risky not to have enough hospital space. So probably at some moment, if I get attacked and I get zeroed, which is easily done by the real big players, then I'm going to probably regret not having that much hospital space. So as I said, the choices are very personal. If you look at the resource buildings, currently I still have a lot of food farms, a lot of lumber yards, and a lot of less iron mines and silver. Currently I have 5 iron and 4 silver. Normally when I get further and the amount of iron and silver required gets larger, I will switch. Currently, probably this starts to be a moment that I'm going to switch some of the lumber yards to iron mines and later to silver mines as well. Lumber is something that is relatively, the requirement for wood is not increasing as much over the levels. So you don't really need that much more lumber yards as you grow larger, unless you're very large and you start researching in the Combat 2 research category, then suddenly you need large, and also other higher level research, suddenly you need very large amounts of wood. Again, then suddenly maybe you need 40 million for one research project level. So that's, but that is quite far ahead for now. I have my castle at level 22, and this is probably a moment that I should replace some of my lumber yards with iron mines, and when I get a little bit higher, also with silver mines. Currently most of my buildings are still lagging behind, various levels lower than my castle, so I don't even need that much silver at the moment for my next castle upgrade. And all upgrades to level 22, then definitely the silver requirement is quite steep as well. So this is a moment where I slowly change things, and I guess that is the only thing that I can really say is don't consider it a fixed thing. Just tear down a building and put something else there if you feel that benefits your gameplay. It's relatively, these buildings are relatively cheap, especially the resource buildings. The military tents and hospitals actually get quite expensive as well at a higher level, but resource building remain to be quite cheap, so feel free to switch that. Yeah, those are my considerations. Oh yeah, something about the extra, you can have these, you can build extra slots, but these extra advanced rural plots, they get quite expensive. So the first one is 100, the next one already 500, and I thought the third one is, yeah, very expensive, maybe already 5,000 or something, I don't know. So maybe 500 I will still get at some moment, but yeah, further than that I probably won't come. Those extra advanced rural plots are of course nice, you can build something extra, but they yeah, they come at an expensive price, and normally you need to be a big spender if you want to release, yeah, you want to have more than 2 available. Okay, that was it. I can imagine other people have other consideration, other tips, so feel free to share them in the comment section. That's always much appreciated. Hey, thanks.